It's time for a very special Mayor's Minutes update from the City of New Hope. Mayor Kathy Hempkin with us. Welcome, Mayor.
Thank you.
We are in unprecedented times right now, and so the Mayor wanted to talk a little bit about the city's response to COVID-19 and some of the things the city is thinking about. So let's talk first a little bit about staffing at the city and just the city operation in general. What can you tell residents?
Well, we've decided to shut down City Hall to the public. That includes Public Works. That includes the Park and Rec and the city staff. We've decided that no contact would be better. Some of the essential services will still be performed. Like we'll have people manning phones at Public Works. We'll have the police department and West Metro Fire. They'll be staffed. If you have a real emergency, you can call the number on your screen to those two people and somebody will respond to you.
Let's talk a little bit about, again, city staff as far as who's in the office from the City Hall standpoint, who's out, and how the city is stepping forward to take care of employees as well as far as paying employees, something that's a big topic right now.
It is. We've fixed it so that most people can work from home. Okay. And decided that all city staff would continue to be paid. It's very important that we keep that city staff, and they'll be doing something, if not full-time, but they'll be doing something from home. There'll usually be somebody in City Hall, on and off, but you never know when. And we want people to be safe, and that's the way to keep them safe. So
from a city facility standpoint, again, City Hall is closed. Obviously, the golf course is not yet open for the season. The ice rink is closed. What about the police department? That would be the one spot that is open for potential if public needs to visit for some reason? Yep.
That door to the police department's open. They'll come in. There's a glass. They can talk to somebody there. A police officer might be able to come out and address the subject. I should tell them that a non-emergency number for the police department will be listed, but if they have an emergency, a medical emergency or just an emergency, they need to call 911 because that facility will be up and operating and they'll get somebody out to you.
How about online for city people doing city type of business? If I have bills to pay, or again, if people are thinking of something from a building permit standpoint, I suspect it's something that's been available for quite some time at the city, but the focus is really there now. People can do a lot online. What can they do in New Hope?
Well, first of all, they can pay their water bill online. If they go onto our website, there's a place to do that. They can pay online, or they can take that water bill and drop it into the box in front of City Hall. Mm-hmm. If they need a permit, some permits are being processed, some are not.
Okay.
As far as the inspections, some inspections are critical, some aren't. They're doing some inspections virtually, where they're taking pictures, looking at it, and doing it that way. It's best to go online and look at what there is and see if you can get a permit online. If it needs an inspection, you can ask for one. You may not get it, depending on whether or not we need to be getting into the house or what the connection is, a person-to-person connection.
Mm-hmm. City's website, again, a great place to go, newhopemn.gov. We'll give you that again at the end of the program. A lot of information is there and also links to some of the things coming from the federal and state government as well. Let's talk a little bit about city meetings. So the city processes have to go on. What are you doing about city meetings? How are we handling those? What meetings are still going on and what are canceled?
Well, first of all, because City Hall is closed, any of the meetings groups that were coming into City Hall for a meeting, independent of city business, of course those won't be able to be had. Mm-hmm. As far as city business goes, the council meetings, we'll still have a council meeting, but we won't have it in the council chambers. We'll do that remotely, so all of the council members will be online. I'll probably be at City Hall with the city manager, and we'll conduct city business that way.
And again, if people are interested in watching those meetings, you can do those through the city's website, also CCX Media, through the New Hope portion of our website. You can find links to those meetings and watch those live. How about citizen input then? If people are interested in commenting on a council issue or item, is there a thought process of how that might look, or is that still in the works?
They can go online with that too. Mm-hmm. There's two meetings that will be open to the public. The March 23rd meeting will be open to the public, and the Board of Appeals and Equalization will be open to the public. Those two meetings I will be there, but the rest of the council will probably be remote.
Okay, very good.
So they can come in if they really need to. Of course, we'll keep a distance and answer the questions. The city assessor will be available online. He will not be there. So you have a number on your tax form. You can still call them, and if you want to appeal your assessment, you can do that through him.
Okay, and you mentioned water just a few minutes ago, so if people might be wondering, hey, if my water is delinquent, if I have a problem with my payment there, will the city be looking at that and going, yep, end of the line, or not?
New Hope never shuts off water for non-payment.
Wonderful.
We might scold you
Okay,
later.
that's fair.
Later, and it doesn't mean you can't ever pay, but if you're in an emergency situation and you can't pay at the moment, your water will not be shut off. However, if you have a serious leak or you see a water main break, there's a number to call, that Public Works number that will be on your screen. Call that number, report that. Sometimes we'll be able to help you, sometimes not.
Final thought, I think a lot of people are looking to others to see how has this affected other people's lives and how are you getting around doing things. How about for the mayor? What has been different for you here over the last week or so? And again, finally, what recommendations about just day-to-day life would you give to people?
Well, for me personally, I'm not going to the schools to read to the kids. I'm not going to the senior centers. This is not the time to have a lot of direct contact. One of the things I want to say to my citizens, please, please be kind. There's a lot of people out there that really need a phone call. They need to talk to somebody. They may not need you to do something for them, or maybe they do. But be kind, be considerate, don't be hoarding things. Everybody's in the same boat and everybody's going to need help, and we're here to help when we can.
Mayor, thank you very much for coming in. And again, as more information becomes available, we certainly will chat with the mayor. Go to the city's website, and she's mentioned a couple of the places that there are phone numbers. They're on the website as well. You can find out more information, newhopemn.gov. Mayor, thank you for your time today. That's it for this special New Hope Mayor's Minutes.